trust between, me and the horse here, Good. But it's definitely some good progress in just this short, whatever, 20, 15, 18, 20 minutes, And again, here you see the pole is below the level of the wither, which again, not maybe all the time, but here and there, he does release, and lets go, And so that's a huge victory here. And then we switch direction. Again, separate the reins, gather the reins, one at a time, or, one and then the next one, depending on the horse. Because again, what you want is for the horse to not get tangled in, and you just do one way or the other. Like here, I can go in towards him, if that's safer, and he will stand more still if I'm close to him, and then gather the rest of the reins, it's the safety first, as which it should be on anything and everything with horses, and then the previous inside becomes the new outside, and then we again test and feel the surcingle. Is it tight and snug, or is it going to slip and stuff? And then the previous outside becomes now the new inside. Again, test, and that feels pretty stable. And then again, I do want to pick up the whip. Again, I feel like it's a little bit sensitive, which he should be, because again, it's something new that's happening with him. And so it is okay that he is a little bit sensitive, but I don't want to, again, be in his way and set him off by reaching down and pick up the whip and thinking that he's going to get touched by it. So again, double, triple checking that the outside rein is free flowing. And then, again, now we have that tricky right shoulder on the inside. Which again, every time I take the horse to the right, doesn't matter if I've known the horse for a long time or not, this horse I don't. I still am very cautious here about the right side. Because horses like to just fall in with their right shoulder, and do like a 180 or a 360. And again, horses don't like to yield to their right rib cage. And so you see here how quick I'm up by the shoulder in a danger zone. And so again, I got to find my position here and stick with it. And again, introduce it to him, because this is where you can really see the transparency of the hardship for the horse. About, again, owning his or her own body. So again, you see here, as I am, quote unquote, channeling the energy that he has to take accountability and responsibility for his own body, So again, gradually, again, they're up in the danger zone again. So get back here and get organized. Good boy. And then, when I now have my lines organized, neat and tidy, then we can again start working on the octagon here and using my whip, which is my inside leg. If I was riding him, I'd be bumping him a little bit here up on that shoulder to again not stopping him from collapsing in with that right shoulder. It's actually pushing it, stacking it up, and pushing it in front of his right haunch. And then I start again working on my pattern turn, and then straight to the next cone. Watch that right shoulder, and then when I get to the next cone, I turn the shoulder around the haunch, then around the cone, and then I go straight to the next one. So again, here, setting him up, making him aware and understand again, if Paige was hopping up on that rail and I stood and I told her, do 10 pull-ups, and when you get to 5, let go of your weaker arm, and then, or excuse me, on your stronger arm, and pull the last 5 times up with your weaker arm, and she might say, I can't do that, and then I would say, okay, I'm going to hit you with a whip then. Then she would jump off, run away, or she would jump off and punch me. Rightfully so. Rightfully so, and that's what I mean about the horse. We have to understand what it is that we're asking them. If I am too aggressive here, when he is struggling, because he has to take that full ownership. Of course, horses doesn't do pull-ups, but again, the horse has to take ownership for his body here. So it's a little bit that same concept. That's why I use that analogy, so that we, the humans, can understand that this is tough for the horse. And if we're not respecting this, and if we do too much too soon, there's going to be a response from the horse. And so, and I don't want that. That doesn't mean that I'm a pushover, and I hope you guys have seen that through the day. But it is about setting the horse up for success and challenging it and finding that tipping point where the horse is struggling, but it's still coming out on top and being successful and feeling positive about the workout.